All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brian Mack, and I'm the director of the Alternative Dispute Resolution Unit here at DLI. Today is December 20th, 2022, and welcome to another session in our noon ADR Campus Training and Refresher series. Today, we're focusing on intervention notices, who to send them to, what should be put on them, and responses to motions to intervene. This is an essential part of any dispute resolution process. The activities that we're going to review with you today are done primarily by attorneys, but if you're not an attorney, it's still valuable for you to understand this process, especially if you're a claim adjuster, so that when you're reviewing a dispute that you're involved in, you can know what to look for and you can know if the proper steps have been done by the attorneys in the dispute. Our host for this session is Aaron Fredrickson, who many of you know already as an arbitrator and a mediator here in the ADR unit and one of our top campus technical experts. So with that, take it away, Aaron.
Well, thank you very much, Brian, and I'm excited to be a part of our final training session for 2022. And we look forward to providing additional training opportunities in the new year. Today, what we're going to be doing, as Brian said, we're going to be focusing in on intervention-related activities. We're going to discuss notice of potential intervention, filing a motion to intervene, and then objecting to a motion to intervene for disputes that are at the Department of Labor and Industry. What I am doing today is I'm going to be demonstrating those particular activities. As you can see, I'm currently logged in to the campus dashboard, which we covered in our first session. And what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be performing training activities from the perspective of someone intervening. Kind of some of the important things, and it's a timely topic. In the December 2022 Compact magazine, the official publication of the department, I had the opportunity to write an article about the intervention process. I really appreciated a lot of the contributions from the various team members that assisted with me in putting together what I think ended up being a really good article. So I wanted to thank all my teammates for their contributions. Kind of some of the important things to remember about interventions, starting with the notice of potential intervention. This would be a document that a party would prepare. There's no specific or designed web form that is developed in campus. So this would be a form that you would create on your own and mailing it to all of the potential interveners, like a healthcare provider, Medicaid program, the Department of Health and Human Services. You could even, I guess, potentially, if you wanted to put on notice a QRC or a QRC firm, sending that notice to that particular party. It's important then to go ahead and upload that particular document to file it into the campus system, and making sure that you're doing it for the specific dispute. So kind of just briefly recapping, on my dashboard, I have all of my particular claims. The claims are being a specific injury, date of injury for a specific employee. And then underneath that, I have specific disputes. So whether it be a medical request or a rehabilitation request, and this would be something that a party would upload directly into the details page. Some of the important items to put within that notice of potential intervention is to include the correct caption. So we're in campus, we're talking about filings at the Department of Labor and Industry. To include the correct information for the specific claim, that would be including the campus claim number, which starts with a CL. the campus dispute number, the actual dispute, whether it's a medical request or rehab request for assistance that starts with a DS. One of the other important things is a lot of times I see kind of recycled forms or old forms where people might have information on filing a motion to intervene at the Office of Administrative Hearings. For their processes and procedures, I would directly contact the Office of Administrative Hearings. But the reason why it's important is because since we went live on campus, all filings that are done at the department need to be placed into campus. And if we're telling people that they can file their motion to intervene at the wrong state agency, it can create frustration for people, and it can also create problems. So really taking a look, if we're filing a notice of potential intervention on a dispute at the department, making sure that we tell people to go ahead and to file their motion to intervene via campus. So what I'm at right now is I am logged in as an attorney that represents a healthcare provider. I have my motion or notice of motion to intervene. And thankfully on that particular notice, the attorneys provided me with the correct caption. They included me with the campus claim number, and they provided me with the campus dispute number. So now I need to go ahead and file my motion. And I'm going to do that directly from the dashboard. Again, I'm going to use this submit a filing dropdown that is frequently used in campus. And I want to go ahead and select the first option to access a case or a claim. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The dialog box is going to come open. And then I'm going to select the second option, which is go ahead to file a motion to intervene. And I'm going to click next. This is going to bring me up to the lookup function for the dispute. There's three ways where I can do this: the WID for the injured employee, their date of injury, the campus claim number, which starts with a CL or their last name, or I have a third option, the last four digits of the social security number, the date of injury, and the employee's last name. But thankfully, on this particular notice that I received, they provided me with the campus claim number. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in. I've been working off of a claim for Aaron Fredrickson. I'm going to type in his last name. And I'm going to go ahead and it's going to bring up a number of disputes. This kind of highlights the point why it's important to provide the correct campus dispute number, which starts with a DS. As you can see, there are currently, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 active disputes for Aaron Fredrickson. And if I do not tell the person the correct campus dispute number, they're going to file their motion in the incorrect dispute, and it's going to cause problems for everyone later on. So in this particular example, they provided me with the campus dispute number, DS02 6253 784. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. What I want to do then is I want to file on behalf of the organization. I might want to check and see if they're in there. So I'm going to use the lookup feature on the right-hand side of the organization fill in. I know that my client is a healthcare provider, and I am intervening on behalf of APF Medical. So I'm just going to go ahead and search and see if APF is in here. And my organization comes up, APF Medical Clinic. If my organization was not listed or it didn't come up, I would click on this button that says my organization is not listed, and campus would direct me to go ahead and provide the contact information for the healthcare provider or other organization that I'm intervening on. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. This screen populates the date that the medical request in the dispute was filed. This was filed on December 7th. I'm going to fill in my intervention amount. Let's say that I know that my healthcare or my client has provided $1,000 in medical service. I'm going to click on the first date of treatment. The first date of treatment was actually on the date of injury, December 7th. I'm filing it through today's date. I'm doing this on December 20th. I then need to acknowledge the accuracy of my intervention claim by clicking on this checkbox. This is nice because it has populated my name in. I need to add a title here. I'm just going to type Mr. It has my phone number, email address. I am going to upload medical records. I have some billing itemizations with CPT codes that I want to provide to include in my filing. So I'm going to go ahead and upload those documents here. I have just a test document. This is for a 106 conference or an administrative conference. So I'm going to use that for the document type. I'm just going to go ahead and update the description here. So I uploaded my medical records. Let's say that I have an itemization of the services that my client provided. I'm going to upload that document. And I can go ahead and continue that process for any additional documents that I need to file. This is an attorney that I'm using. I'm going to go ahead. I need to find my attorney ID number here. I'm completing that. Again, there is an acknowledgement by the parents for attorney. I'm going to click next. Now I'm going ahead and I'm creating my affidavit of service. I want to make sure that I serve the employee, his or her attorney, the employer, the insurer. I'm going to include the paralegal and support staff. I want to serve the insurance company. The nice thing with Campus, method of service, we've talked about this before. Anytime it says someone's being served electronically, once I file it, it's automatically going to be served on that person. And I just need to send something in the mail, the copy of the intervention web form that I'm completing and my supporting documentation via US mail. But there's a significant amount of savings there because there's only looks like 3 envelopes that I need to mail out. Going down to complete the affidavit of service. I'm going to go ahead and update that person's name. I want to make sure that I spelled my name correctly. Highlight or check the tick box for the attestation. And I'm going to go ahead and complete filing my motion to intervene. And as soon as it's done filing, I'll get a confirmation. Must be a lot of people that are still doing some online shopping here today, or also too because it is really, really cold outside. All right, so I've success. I've received a document number. This is my motion to intervene. I'm going to do a right click, open up a new tab. The web form has created my motion to intervene document with my affidavit of service. and down towards the bottom of the page, I have all of my attachments. And it's also telling me what dispute this is linked to. Important to remember, as an intervener, I am not an actual party to this particular dispute. But I do have the reference as far as who the attorneys are that I can email any updates or let them know. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump in to defense attorney and just demonstrate briefly how we would go ahead and file an objection to the motion to intervene. So just give me a second here. I'm going to switch test pages. So now what I'm going to do, I'm logging in as the defense attorney. I want to go ahead and find this dispute because I've received notification that someone's intervened. Got a lot of disputes, so I'm just going to use the sort feature to look up this specific dispute number that I have. I've typed that in wrong. I wrote that number down wrong. Okay, there, I wrote the number down wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to the dispute details page. I'm going to check under the documents tab. You can see that here's my motion to intervene that I filed. I was the person that put them on notice. So if I would want to file my notice of potential intervention that I discussed at the beginning of the presentation, I want to put it in that dispute or case file. So I go to the dispute details page. I am going to navigate to the upper right-hand corner to submit a filing. This is a miscellaneous document, so I'm going to click Other Filing. The filing that I'm going to upload is the Notice of Potential Intervention. I'm just going to use Correspondence to Department as a document type in the description. Here I've clearly labeled it as a Notice of Potential Intervention for ABC Medical Clinic. I just need to create or finish the attestation here. This can be served on the parties like you would any other document. Obviously, with the people that are not being served electronically via campus, I would have mailed a copy of the document to them. Just hold on one moment. And I got my confirmation screen that that document has been uploaded and the transaction is successful. So this right here would, obviously I just put test document. But you would have your notice of potential intervention. You know, in this case, I'm working in the test system as a defense attorney. I have now received the motion to intervene from ABC Medical Clinic. I want to file my objection to motion to intervene with the department because this is dispute at the department. The department does not have a web form for an objection to motion to intervene and not a prescribed form. Again, make sure that the information on your document is correct and accurate. noting that it's being filed at the Department of Labor and Industry. To serve and file my objection to motion to intervene, I'm going to navigate to the dispute details page. I'm going to submit a filing. Again, this is a miscellaneous filing, so I'm going to use other filing. I'm going to upload my objection. Document type, I'm just going to put this as correspondence to department, description. And I'm going to type in a description, objection to motion to intervene, ABC Medical Clinic. Upload that document. I see that it's been uploaded. And now I need to complete the process. Again, via campus. I'm going to serve and file with the assistance of campus. Anyone who is a registered user will be served electronically. There's very few people that I'm going to have to mail a copy to. Fill in the correct attorney name, click on the attestations, and I'm going to go ahead and submit my form.
To clarify, Aaron, as we're waiting for that to process, both the notice of right to intervene, which you referred to as the notice of potential intervention, plus the motion to intervention, both of those forms are completed by the law firms on their own stationery or on their own letterhead. But when they upload them, the affidavits of service are generated by campus. Is that correct?
Correct, yes. And here we can just go in and review the document that we filed. Again, I just have a test document, but we do have, and I'm just going to make this a little larger so people can see the affidavit of service that the system generates. It notes the people that I need to send a copy via mail. And then anything below here where it says electronically via campus, all of these parties and persons have been served electronically on campus. So the system will generate that affidavit of service for me. And then again, it references my dispute number. I can click on this hyperlink if I want to go directly back to the dispute details page. So with that, we've demonstrated the notice of potential intervention, filing a motion to intervene, and then the objection to motion to intervene. So we will certainly answer, I suppose this is recorded, so, but we will be doing questions during the live presentation. Anything else you want to add before we conclude, Brian?
No, thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to watch this recording. And of course, as always, if you have any questions at all, you can reach out to the help desk here at DLI. And if it is something that they might need assistance with, they will refer you down to the appropriate unit, either our unit or whatever unit is best for you for what you're calling about.
All righty. Well, thank you very much and have a great day, everybody.